Hello, everyone. Welcome. So excited to be with you guys here this morning. I'm in a different place than I normally am. Normally, I'm in my bathroom sharing all the good things about Norwex basics, but this is a little different. We are going to talk about all about hidden gems because it was chosen by you guys, and I am so excited to share some of my absolute favorite products. So if you guys are hopping on, say, hey girl, hey Sarah. Well, I would love to see who is here with us tonight. If you are doing, or if you're watching the replay, can you do me a huge favor and do hashtag replay? That just helps more of our group to be able to see this live. So before we get started, there's two things that I want to share with you. One, I'm a squirrel. I get really easily distracted. So I am going to limit my interaction with the comments tonight. That way I can respect you, respect your time, respect your family's time. But I want to make sure I answer all your questions. So make sure you're still commenting because you will go into our group giveaway when you're commenting. Share your thoughts, ask questions. I will be sure to answer those. The second thing you need to know is I have a little bit of an issue with my brain. So I may mix up some words. But bear with me. I'm human, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I would encourage you, if you are new to Norwex, check out the guides that I created. These guides are really just to kind of help share the nuts and bolts of Norwex. It talks about how Norwex works, the science behind it, how there's the incredible ability to remove bacteria with our microfiber and the silver embedded into the cloths. Please review that and ask me questions too. We are doing something a little different called Hidden Gems today, and it's all going to be product focused. So what I'm going to do is I picked like a few of like the top hidden gems, like in the kitchen, our body, and then even just basic care for our homes. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. So I actually haven't done one of these, so I'm super excited. So thank you guys for tuning in. Okay, so first we're going to talk about the kitchen because this is the place where we spend the majority of our time. This is the place where we love on our people, right? And one of those ways that we love on our people is washing their dishes, right? Washing the dishes. You guys, I can't stand washing dishes. In fact, it is like the most stressful thing for me. But Norwex actually came out with an incredible new product just in January. And honestly, I was really hesitant on getting this. It's called our Biozyme. So our Biozyme is a brand new hand washing soap. And this little bitty bottle, I was like, what is this going to do? Well, I learned some of the benefits and I was actually really blown away as I was using it. So, few incredible things about this Biozyme. So, this Biozyme first is highly concentrated. So, this one bottle actually gets three different bottle usage out of it. Okay. So, 2 ounces in a spray bottle or a foam pump bottle goes in. So 2 ounces goes into here, and then you fill it up the rest of the way with like purified water or like your drinking water. And this now becomes your soap. You guys, genius. I am a procrastinator, so there'll be dirty dishes in the sink and I'll walk away. And then of course, when I go to wash it, it's hard. It's hard to clean. It's hard to get that sticky residue off, the burnt stuff off, right? So what this is it's a spray. It comes out in a spray. It's like a foam. In fact, I'll actually just go ahead and shoot it here in the sink. And oops, sorry about that. So it's like a foam, just like this. And this, so when the dishes are in here, I just spray them and I walk away. You don't have to walk away. That's just what I do. But I have realized how much easier it is to clean our dishes by at least giving it a little bit of a pre-treatment. So I spray it right onto the dishes. And then as I go to clean, I spray right into my dishcloth. Hidden gem number 2 is the dishcloth. So this dishcloth, you guys, looks crazy, doesn't it? I mean, it's see-through. It's netted. It is crazy. But you guys, this is an incredible tool for your home and not just for your dishes. So let me explain. So in the 1800s, when they used to clean the huge cast iron pots and pans, they actually had a chain link. It looked like a chain link, I don't know, cloth. It's not a cloth, but like a chain link tool. There we go. And what they did is that's what they used to scrub the dishes with. And Norwex actually took that technology and completely transformed it. The reason why it was chain linked is because of the way that it could actually get off the crusted, hard food that was stuck onto their pots and pans. So Norwex revolutionized it. They created a dishcloth that's netted, that it is incredible getting debris off your cast iron, any burnt on things, just basic grease and crumbs right off the surface. This is also amazing for if you're a baker and you love to bake or you have a lot of dry ingredients. Just getting this wet, it wipes up all that dry ingredients. It gets sucked up right into the cloth, and all you do is rinse it out, hang it to dry, and use it over and over again. Now, this is kind of a big cloth. I prefer to leave it like this. I will spray the dishcloth, and this is how I wash. However, some people like it to be a little bit smaller, so they cut these in half and they don't fray, which is also a good source of use, or to double basically what you get. And some other things that this is really used for, like the egg that rolls off the floor, rolls, drops, crashes. You guys, raw egg you can get off of the floor or any surface with just this cloth. There's a few other things that we have found. Coffee grounds, it grabs coffee grounds really great. The bugs on the car. This cleans the car incredibly well. Bugs on the car. Slime, dishcloth. Getting slime off of the step that actually explode. You guys, these two are really powerful together and separately. So that, again, this is our Biozyme. So I recommend you can either do a spray or a pump. The pump is more of like if you're washing your dishes immediately. Okay. So Biozyme and the spray bottle is a great duo together. And then the netted dishcloth. Okay, so that is the first thing for our kitchen. Second, you guys, I'm not going to go into much detail about this, but this, if you don't have a countercloth, please hear me. You need this countercloth. It literally will remove chlorine, formaldehyde, bleach. Those three main ingredients, like when you get rid of paper towels, those are three chemicals that you can get rid of your home right away. You guys, we have not purchased paper towels in over 3 years. February of 2019 was the last time we purchased paper towels for our family to use. This is ultra absorbent, holds 7 times its water weight. It picks up messes, crumbs really, really quickly. Washing and drying your hands, if you have the box set, you can just grab one of these and hang it over right at the top of the box set to keep using over and over again. You guys, paper towel, our American habit is like, it's 64 elephants. 64 elephants. That's how much weight we throw away in our paper towel for our American paper towel habit every single year. Isn't that crazy? So it's just a different switch. It's a mind shift, right? We're thinking Norwex, mind shift. Again, it's our microfiber. It's going to remove bacteria as well. Remove bacteria right from your hands. It's going to have that silver in it. Okay, so next, you guys, I'm really excited to share about this because this is actually a spending it this month. Our veggie scrub mitt and our produce wash is our spend and get this month. And why this is such a hidden gem is because it's one of those things that can be really easily overlooked, but this is something that's essential to use every single day. So when we are getting our produce goes through a lot of hands and a lot of different environmental changes before it gets into our home. And one thing that we can do to protect ourselves is get rid of all of that extra dirt, all of the extra like bugs, even that the pesticides that are on our food, we can get those off. So our produce wash is also in what I use in combination with our veggie mitt. So our produce wash, guess what, you guys, it only has 6 ingredients. It's completely natural. It's USDA certified, so it's made from renewable resources, and you just need a tiny bit. So you can either spray right onto like your strawberries or your blueberries, or you can even create like a little bowl of water and dump just a tiny bit in, and for it to sit for like 5 minutes. You go, you rinse, you dry, put it right in the refrigerator. The best thing that I like about this is that it extends the shelf life. We used to throw away fruit buy the bucket loads because sometimes it's hard to be able to eat through all that fruit in such a short period of time. We buy organic, and organic food doesn't last as long because it doesn't have as many pesticides in it. So this will actually extend your shelf life. So before our fruits and vegetables actually get into the refrigerator, we treat them with this first. That's why it's a one stop. It's coming right from the bag into the sink, gets washed, then we put it right into the fridge. So there is, oh, and I wanted to say that it is plant-based too, which is pretty awesome. Also good for septics. I wanted to mention that too. Our fruit, our veggie scrub mitt, you guys, this is also great for like apples, zucchinis, potatoes, any sort of like item that needs a skin, even like the things that you peel, like your bananas, use this, get that dirt and that grime off of it, and even that layer of pesticide, the wax that's on our apples, this comes right off with our mitt. We keep this low for our kids. Our kids are they eat an apple every single morning. They're allowed to. Ooh, that was weird. I thought I just saw a bug run across. Maybe it was dust. But they get an apple every single morning, and this is something that they can use easily to clean their apple. You can get it a little bit wet or dry. It can be so abrasive that it can actually peel your potatoes and your zucchinis and your carrots and even corn, you guys. You know, like the like strings on the corn. Get that off. Get that off. Okay. My kids are sleeping, so I have to talk quietly. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that I said everything about that. Yes, okay, cool. So that is really it for our main kitchen. I honestly could go on and on about the kitchen because there are things in our kitchen that are lurking dangers that we have no ideas. But we'll keep that for next time. Maybe a kitchen one, right? Okay, so let's talk about the body hidden gems. So if you have been to a workshop of mine, you may have seen or heard me talk about our body cloths. Our body cloths are incredible. We have only used our cloth in water for 3 years now, and we are not smelly. I promise. We're not smelly people. Even my construction worker has been. But we are going to talk about a little bit more of caring for our skin, nurturing for our skin. So you guys, this first one, I am going to tell you, it's called our Illuminating Oil. And this has been in our catalog, I hate to admit it, for a few years. And I never used it until January when it was featured on HGTV 2022 best skincare products. And I'm like, okay, if this is in a magazine and I haven't used it, like why? Why haven't I used it? You guys, a little bit goes a long way. It's a beautiful bottle and it comes with like a little Doppler here. One already came out. You only want to do like 3 to 5 drops and just put it on your fingers, and it actually creates, I already have some on from earlier. I guess I should have wiped that up, but it creates like a gold glow, and it also hydrates your skin. Not only is it going to provide replenishment, it is going to help create a barrier from like all of the elements. So like the wind, the sun, the environmental factors that go against your skin can kind of weather your face down. It can even create, just kind of like a dry look or a even like a dark look, like dark under eyes, all that kind of stuff. With this, is it helps hydrate. It's plant-based as well. Completely safe. Let me see. It's 100% pure. I forgot to say that. It's full of antioxidants, and the main ingredients are superfoods. How cool is that? Superfoods, sea buckthorn and Arctic cloudberry. It's kind of exotic too. And you guys, I actually, when I'm done with my face, I rub it through my ends of my hair, and it helps with the frizziness. I feel like my ends are more hydrated. It kind of helps calm it down, gives it a little bit of shine without looking oily. So I have started using that in January, and I'm really, really liking the difference that my skin has looked like. Okay, next let's talk about the body balm, you guys. This is one of my favorites. It's one of my husband's favorites. It's one of my kids' favorites. The body balm. You guys, why is this one of our favorites? First off, is you never have to touch it. It is like a lotion chapstick. This bad boy we've been using for gosh, for like probably a year now. It you just literally put it on kind of like a chapstick all over like for me the other day we put it all on our legs. If you have chapped like feet, heels, your elbows, knees, any skin that's cracked, this is going to provide intense hydration for you. And it's also going to prevent what it's going to do. Like the unique capability of it is it's actually going to heal it. Like a lot of the lotions that we have in there, they actually have alcohol in it. And what it does is it creates a smooth, it helps reduce some inflammation like redness on your skin, but it actually dries out your skin. So guess what? You need more. Same thing with chapstick. It has that alcohol and wax in it. So it actually dries out your lips and you need more and more. It is a money maker business. That's what they're doing is trying to make money. So this is also, or everything is organic, USDA approved as well. And I do want to mention, like, all of our products are third-party testing. So companies outside of Norwex, actually, there's two companies that go through and they like, look, does this product say that do what it says it's going to do? Is it safe? Like Norwex is, saying how safe it is. They double check all of the processes, the ingredients, everything like that. So that's one of the things that I love about Norwex is that they are constantly making sure that the products that they're putting out there is to their standards and they are like kind of like leading the industry in clean, safe healthcare, skincare, anything in our home, that kind of stuff. So, okay. Also, you guys, the rescue gel. That's the back. The rescue gel. You guys, this is something that I take in my purse and I have one here at the house all the time. I never leave the house without this. In fact, I think I need to get another one. You guys, this is like a spa in the bottle. This helps a ton with, I can't keep doing it backwards, helps a ton with stress. It's like an immediate stress relief. So I kind of equate it to like biofreeze. If you ever used that before, it's not as intense and it's completely safe. Like a lot of those ingredients in biofreeze is actually not safe and healthy for us. This is like it's made out of some essential oils to give you the scent relief. And of course, again, rigorously tested, USDA proven and safe. But a lot of the products that we have out there to help kind of like relieve muscle aches, relieve stress, are EDC. They have EDCs in it, which are endocrine disruption chemicals that are meant that go into your brain and actually create misfires within your brain and stuff like that. So this one of the things that I love about this is it helps me with my headaches. I'm headache prone. One of my girls is headache prone. So that's why I never leave the house without one of these is because when I start getting like that stress headache, I put it right on the back of my neck, rub it in just a little bit. It creates kind of like a cooling sensation. I put it right on my temples and I am good to go. That I was actually at a vendor event when I started getting a headache, and one of my friends, she's like, "Do you have this?" And I'm like, "No, I don't." So she goes, "You need to get this. This is amazing for headaches." And it has. It's reduced my headaches as well as my daughter's headaches. So it's prevented us from having to take like Excedrin migraine or ibuprofen a lot of the times just by having like a healing ointment on the skin. That's just awesome. Okay, so let's talk about the hidden gems in the home. So I'm going to be moving around a little bit. In fact, we are going to do an experiment that I've never done before because I am so confident it will work. But one of our hidden gems that I rarely talk about is our Envirowand. We use this every week in our camper is our home. We travel full time around the US. But this is a long tool for our dusting. It has two sides, like a chenille side and then the dusting mitt surface on the other side. It comes on a long bendable wand to get into hard to reach places. So let's do it over here. Now we did just put this fridge in, so there might not be a lot of dust in it, but you can bend it to fit like fan blades. Great for on top of like base or crown molding on the base crown molding, the TV in tight areas, nooks and crannies. I'm actually going to go ahead and put this like in an L shape here. what it does is it like sucks up the dust and actually traps it into these little fingers. 45 chemicals are found in the average household dust. So this not only is it going to eliminate the dust, we're going to dust less, and it doesn't leave a sticky residue for dust to accumulate on as well. The great thing about the Envirowand as well is that you can take off the handle. The handle is a multi-tool, multi-purpose handle, and you can put it, and I'm going to show you one of the other hidden gems that we have. You can put it on other product, and this is also in the base of the handle. So this is great for like your keyboards or even like the shower, like if you have a glass shower door, like the fine areas on that. Great for little knickknacks to dust. There's a lot of different areas, and you'd be surprised what you can find that you can use this tool for. At least I was once I started using it. I'm like, oh, I can do that. Oh, I can do that. And this is one of the things that I love to put our little handle on is our rubber broom. Our rubber broom was launched last year, and it was one of those. I definitely think it's a hidden gem because one of those things that doesn't get talked about much, but we use it so often. So here is the rubber broom, and it can fit right on the Envirowand handle here. It has all of these brushes, and what it does is it's great for well, when I use it like this, I use it like on my entryway mat, and I'm actually going to show you that. We also use this for our steps going up and down into the camper. We also use this on our slides, but we do put the mop pull on it, and I'm going to show you that in just a hot second. But there's a lot of different ways that you can use this rubber brush. We use it a ton in the house when things fall. So for instance, we had a whole bunch of magnets that shifted throughout our entire floor. So we just used the broom to get magnets into one pile to pick them up. So let me actually go ahead and show you that here on the pad. All right. So this is, I guess I should show you. Oh. So here is the mop. If you do not have the mop, you guys, this is a must-have. It makes life so much easier when we're cleaning. Not only are we getting that dust and debris off, but we're actually removing bacteria from our floors. But what we do is you take the pole. You can buy this rubber brush as a set right already on the mop pole. The mop pole has a 5-year warranty. So this is how we like keep a lot of the leaves. When we were doing mulching at our last house, this is what we cleaned up the driveway with the mulch. And this is also used like if you're a camper, or that you have a camper on top of our slides when we're at a place that has like a lot of the leaves and the tree limbs fall down. Also snow. It comes with a little nut squeegee. You can actually remove snow with this rubber brush. What other is glass, broken glass. This is what we have used to pick up glass. And the pole here, it actually has different heights that you are able to use. You lock in place. The pole has a 5-year warranty. And then this little ball here actually helps get sticky things right off the floor. So one of the things that I mentioned to you guys is that we use it on our entryway mat. So here is an example of our entryway mat. And so when it fills up the fibers, we actually help. This one's pretty clean right now, but it helps get all of that debris. It loosens that debris right off of our entry mat. And it gets right into the bristles here. So all we need to do is rinse and go. Okay. So I do want to mention that Envirowand can also go on the mop pole. So you take whatever attachment you have on, pull it right off. Now you have the Envirowand, where you can get very large places, especially like fans or chandeliers, anything like that. If you have any like high nooks like above an entryway door, this is able to get that. Pretty cool, right? Okay. So now I mentioned we're doing an experiment that I've never done before. Okay, so the entryway mat, you guys, is one of those things where you're like, should I spend the money on that? Well, here's a little bit of information. So when we walk into our home, in the first 4 steps, 85 contaminants in our home. And to take that a little bit further, our shoes contain so much different bacteria, like E. coli, Staphylococcus. Those are just some two name or well-known bacteria that are on our shoes right now. And if you're like me, who would like at least grab groceries and walk them into the kitchen, and you would go through like maybe the mud room into a hallway, any of that shoes, the shoes that go into your home have a 95% success ratio on get coming off of your shoe onto your floor. So if we have things like the mop to remove the bacteria from our floor, which is great, but let's minimize the amount of bacteria that's actually ending up in our homes. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use this product called Glow Germ. This represents bacteria if we could see it. And I'm going to put some on the floor and walk in it with my shoes. And we are going to walk on the mat and walk out to see how well the entryway mat removes bacteria from the shoe. Now, I do want to give a closer look to the mat before we get started, because just to kind of show you exactly what it looks like. So it's not your typical entry mat. It is very, very dense. Okay. So the fibers are very dense, and then in between it has this scrub. You can kind of hear it. So this helps get any of that dirt or the mud right off of your shoes as well, and it traps right into the mat. In fact, my husband was like, this is one of my favorite things, but I wish I had a release button because it traps so many things that we do have to work to get the loose debris off. But it is so worth it, especially for an ease from my mind when I have kids all over the floor, that bacteria up. So let's go ahead and get started with this. Okay. So we are going to go ahead and put a little bit of that bacteria right here. Go ahead and turn off the light. Okay, so you can totally see that glow, right? Okay. I'm going to walk in that bacteria. I now have it on the bottom of my shoe. Okay, so here we go. Now I'm going to walk back off the mat where there wasn't any exposure. Look at this, you guys. This is so fun. I've never done this before. Look. It's so right here. Can you see? You gotta get closer. Look. You guys give me some shocking faces. So bacteria that was on the floor. I stepped in it. Look at that. You can see exactly where my steps are. Now let's see. Did it come off on the floor? It did not. It did not. You can see right next to that other pile where it was. Look at this. Look at this. You can see it was right there. That was the last step. And then boom. I gotta do that with my kids. Okay, you guys. I know, isn't it? Things that I get excited for. But you guys, it's well worth it. Let me turn this light back on. So what are we going to do now, you guys? So first off, I hope you learned something tonight. And hopefully you can find a hidden gem that's right for you. Anybody that orders $50 or more will go into a raffle within the first 48 hours. So if you put your order in within the next 48 hours, It's $50 or more. You're going to go into a giveaway raffle for free products. The second thing I want to share with you, $100 or more also gets a free gift from me as a thank you. And you guys, at spending at $99, you can only get this mitt, which is limited edition mitt, for only $5. And then you can also get this, like I think it's $115. You can get this added on as well for only $15. Pretty awesome, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to go back into our group. I'm going to do a shopping post to get you guys started. Also, if this was really fun for you, please let me know. If you choose to host, you're like, Sarah, this is so fun. I want to do a hidden gems, or maybe you want to do something that's focused on like the kitchen or bathroom. We can totally do that and cater it to you. So for every host, we'll get a gift from me as well. And then when we get 3 hosts, every single one of those hosts will get a kitchen package. $30, that's valued $30 from me, and as well as a thank you. And free laundry detergent for a year is what your host is going to get as well when we have 3 bookings too. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed this. And I had fun, especially that last science experiment. Please share with us what you are loving, maybe what you want to get. If you have questions, please message me. I want to make sure that you get what's right for your family. And I hope you had fun. All right, y'all, go back into the group. We're going to take shopping. I'm going to answer questions, and you guys have a fantastic night. Take care.